Wow, beautiful. Our players have just enjoyed their Christmas. It feels good to go back to family at the end of the year, before a game that is going to close the year for you. You check out your family, you talk to your people. I think it's a good thing. To be honest, my Christmas has been red, as you can see, but it hasn't been all that. I mean, unlike most, I think it's one of those. I don't know that it happens to you, and if you don't mind, you can share with me. But for me, I've spent the entire day here by myself, mostly in this room. I woke up quite lazy. I had my best friend's wedding on Saturday, so I think I was still lazy from the whole, hustle of a wedding. I was the best man, so you can imagine how tired I was. And yeah, it was a good experience, but I think Christmas came and found me in a different place. I didn't want to go to family. My kid is not here. He's with the mom, so yeah, I was here by myself. In fact, I had late lunch. Just went and had late lunch on another restaurant. So, and I know I've never done this, to be honest. I know Christmas is about family. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas with your family. But for me, it was more one of those. I think it happens to everyone at some point. It's one of those where I called my parents. They spoke to me. I told them I think I would come, but I also have to do my last show on TV. Yeah, I'm going to do my last show on NBS Sport. So again, even that, so I had to be around. So yeah, my Christmas has been so normal. To be honest, this is the most normal and lonely as if Christmas. But also, I had to take care of you and be here and follow the stories and tell you about Sir Jim Ratcliffe and what's happening. So yeah, that's a bit of my Christmas. I mean, yeah, it wasn't anything exciting. There's nothing to write home about because we also have a big game to worry about. So again, you think about it, we do have Aston Villa coming tomorrow. These players are resting. Eric Ten Hag sent a beautiful message to the fans telling you to be with your families. Sorry, Eric, I didn't listen. Yeah, but Christmas comes at a time when Man United is welcoming good news. Think about it this way. Maybe it's a good sign that the announcement of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and him taking over 25% of football at Man United was, it's not coincidence that it coincided with Christmas. So maybe it's a sign of a new birth of Manchester United, because that's what we need, honestly. I think we need Manchester United to be reborn. I think we need a United that is going to give us a new hope. The reality is we have been so bad. We are indeed still doing so bad that most people sort of underestimate how low we had sunk. And to just give you a proper picture, we we have failed to convincingly qualify for the Champions League. If you think about it, since Alex Ferguson, we have failed to be consistent in our qualification of the Champions League. Now, that should be a bare minimum for Manchester United. But imagine for decades, 10 years, for 10 years, we've been struggling to qualify for the Champions League. We used to diss Arsenal at some point because for them, their title was qualifying for the Champions League at some point when they were building the stadium, when they were struggling and trying to balance it up. And they were the laughing stock where in our last years of Sir Alex Ferguson, we felt Sir Alex Ferguson made us feel entitled to, to success. But now you see where we are. That's how deep we are. That it even took the greedy Glazers to admit that, you know what, it's not just about money. You need to understand football a bit. That's why even when they would have wanted to own their club entirely, they had to sell 25% of it and negotiate something to take the football burden away from them. So you can imagine how bad we've been. So I think Christmas coinciding, the festivities coinciding with the new birth, the rebirth of Manchester United, it's a good thing. Question is, what's going to happen in that rebirth? How is it going to happen? How is this guy going to do it? For me, what I can say is we can't know. No one can have that answer, to be honest. No one can have that answer. This is like resurrecting the dead. Like we're asking Sir Jim Ratcliffe now to do what Jesus Christ, who was born today, did. Resurrect the dead. That's exactly what we expect of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. It can't be easy, fam. It cannot be easy. So we just need to wait and see what's going to happen. At least there is hope that there is something different that is bound to happen. There is hope that there is something new, something good. So let's have hope in what's going to happen and just follow and watch with an open mind, because from Aston Villa tomorrow, what's going to happen? If you want to, I have an idea. I have no idea. I saw the body language of players after that loss to West Ham, even during the game when Kobe Maino made an error. There is no compassion in the club. No one could go except the fellow young kid Kwambala, Willie, who went and tapped Kobe Maino. And I'm thinking, where are all these senior players? You saw what the coach Eric Ten Hag did on the bench. He just sat, and you see, for me, that game, the facial expressions for me just showed me it is done. No, it's a mess in there. It's so bad. Even the players are tired. The boss is tired. They are living on the. They are walking on eggshells. The players are not confident. The coach is not confident. They are all not. So it's so bad, my fam. It's such a mess that we are in, that anyone, even just willing to come into this mess. I mean, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is a filthy rich guy. I hear he's the richest man in the UK. Why would he? He's so old. He doesn't even care about. I mean, he can't reinvest. Rather, it's not about investing for him. I don't think he's just going around buying clubs. But he's a fan of United. This is some guy saying, "I'll get 300 million from my money and a few billions in my later years. Let me try to save this club that I support." For him, it's not about money. So the fact that he's even willing to come and be in this mess at this age, he knows he's going to be stressed. We've stressed the Glazers. He knows what he's coming into. For me, I give it to him. I mean, I don't think it's something, he needs. I don't think it's something we need Sir Jim Ratcliffe more than he needs us, to be honest. I now say it. We need him more than he needs us, because with his billions, I don't think Man United is going to add another 10 billion on his wealth, and then it does what, and even if it did, I don't think it's about that. Yes, it can be legacy for his family. I don't think it's really. Let's just embrace the guy that he has come. Not many of you would have wished for him to be the one in charge, but look at the positives. After 8 weeks, when the whole process is done, let's see, at least now the confirmation has been made. All we've got to do, and that's my end of year message to you. Let's back Sir Jim Ratcliffe next year. Let's support him, whether you want to shake just him like I did or not. It's done, it's dusted, it's something new. Let's have hope. Let's believe, let's back him, because this job, trust me, is not for everyone. It's not an easy job for anyone to do. It can never be easy for anyone to do. It needs the collective, backing of everyone. We need to push together, the fans, the players. And he said it in his statement. I loved it. It can't be about anyone. I mean, it's like I said, expecting Sir Jim Ratcliffe by himself to figure out Man United because he came and paid money. It's like telling him to raise the dead. This is raising the dead, resurrecting the dead. Only Jesus Christ of Nazareth, we are told, did that. So, guys, Merry Christmas. Let me go back to my lonely self. You'll be seeing my face later. And of course, let me go prepare for my last dance on NBS Sport as I come to focus on you, Man United supporters. So better subscribe.